SMCI has been tightening up around the range of 47 and 50, right through that breakthrough level, guys. Are we going to get that leg up? Now, guys, starting this breakdown on the weekly time frame, like we said in our past videos, this $50 level has been very stubborn, along with this 47.85. You see, we got that big leg up all the way to 122.90. We find some long-term resistance, and we get this ascending support. We break that, flush all the way down to that 17.31 level, guys, and that's where we chop a bit, finding that ceiling of around that $50 level. We see taps around that $50 level as well as this 47.85, which continuously push the stock down. So we get down from that sell-off. We try to correct after that big move down, right? We're kind of knocking on that $50 level's door a few times, but then after trying to test that a few times, guys, we get pushed back down to that floor of 17.31. And from there, we try to come back up, guys. We hit that 47.85, which leads to another sell-off. We hold higher, right? We don't go back down to the floor of 17. We hold higher and we push up, this time getting over that 47 and that $50 level, push up all the way, trying to break through this long-term resistance. We cannot do that, and that leads to another sell-off. And this time, guys, we find this ascending support right here, and then we trend back up, knocking on that resistance once again. From there, guys, we kind of hold tight. We don't see any volatile move out of there. After getting tight, we kind of just squeeze out of that long-term resistance, and we are battling that $50 psychological level once again, the exact level that kept pushing us down. The question is here, guys, are we going to finally get that leg up? And instead of wicking over, hitting that $66 level, are we going to breeze past that? First things first, price needs to break through that $50 level in a nice fashion, right? Not just for 1 week trying to hit that and get crushed back down. We want to see buyers claim that 50 as support and continue to trend higher. So I'm going to take you guys to the daily to get a better point of view of what is going on and what we should be expecting to see. All right, guys, now on the daily, we see that better view of that sell-off, and then we touch that bottom of 17, and we get back up, hit that $47 level, then we get in this choppy consolidation between that 29 and that 37. So we're talking about, roughly an $8 range of consolidation. So pretty volatile. We're not talking about tight price action here. That's where you see movement above those two levels, trying to get above that range, that longer term resistance here. We cannot do so, and that's where we get crushed down once again. We see another sell-off here, guys, and we find this ascending support mixed with this resistance. Try to break out, cannot do that. We flush downwards, and we get right back in that exact consolidation range that we saw right here, guys. Get right back in that, chopping around between the same exact levels, that 37 and that 29. We find this ascending support, and we find a very important candle, right? So we see some consolidation chop, and what candle sticks out like a sore thumb, guys? This one right here, this beautiful wide bar. Not a lot of wicks, right? Virtually no wicks. Baby wick at the bottom. But overall, guys, a solid candle like that means buyers were in control the entire day. So you see over these days, guys, tighter candles, not counting these ones here. We're talking about more recent times, tighter candles, and you see a shift in momentum. Someone has to win the battle. Either buyers push up or sellers push down. We're meeting with this resistance, and buyers come in very strongly, solidifying that zone, getting over there with that nice green wide bar. And that gets us over this resistance as well as that $37 level, and you see price really tighten up here. So what we were seeing this entire range, guys, is volatility. Prices chopping, going up and down, these crazy movements. Even the consolidation ranges were relatively volatile. We're talking about an $8 range here, and a lot of back and forth, right? Push to the ceiling, push to the floor, try to get out, then boom, huge volatile move. Once again, push to the floor, up to the ceiling, to the floor, to the ceiling, to the floor, then up. So volatility is very much in play here. But once we get to this range right here, guys, we see tight price action. So complete shift in what price is doing. Instead of these very volatile moves up and down, we hold tight right around this long-term resistance, and we kind of just creep out. We don't see extreme move up. We kind of just creep out. And once we're out of that for about a week and a half to 2 weeks of price action, we see that nice green bar here, followed with another wide green bar, breaking through that 44 nicely, and a continuation up to that stubborn $47 level. And instead of rejecting that we were so prone to seeing, rejection here, there, multiple times we reject off that level. See price breeze right through there and then get tighter in this consolidation, consolidating between that 47 and 50 to be exact, more so around that 46 to 50. Completely changed what it really does. We see very volatile SMCI is up until we get to that top of that range once again, after testing it multiple times. And furthermore, past that, we don't really see SMCI do this, guys. We don't see it hold so tight up here. So this is different price action. We do see price try to get over there. 1, 2 green bars in a row. Then we see price wick over that level. So sellers are still in play. This is very much a back and forth at this point. But I think that the fact we're holding so tight and buyers are standing their ground, it's very likely that eventually we keep on trending sideways and then boom, see a nice explosive move out, as we already are very tight here, guys. It's a very good possibility that we continue to chop a little bit, then boom, see that leg up. Could be an aggressive volatile move, especially if volume starts to flush in here, aiding that buying pressure. Could definitely be seeing a move just like this one. After we got tight in that range, we see a nice movement up, which was about a 19 to 20% movement. So if we could see something like that, guys, buyer gain that control and buyers push it back up, we could definitely be seeing price entering that range, very much an exit range, either going up or down. Not a lot of chop, guys. So if we did get in this range and see a lot of chop, would be new price action, as it likes to quickly get out of that range or below it. Judging from the chart here, guys, I think there's a better possibility we get that leg up, given how tight we've been holding and breaking out of a very major range, and that the buyers have been ascending here. We're in an ascending profile. I think we do see that leg up past that $50 level. And if I were to put the price target on the channel here, guys, I think we do hit that 66. I think we do, if we get that leg up here, do hit that 66 and possibly beyond that if we can break through it. All right, guys, now on the hourly, main thing that sticks out to me is how reactive SMCI is, right? As we hit these support and resistance levels, it likes to react. As we were in this choppy range, hitting that resistance, coming down that support, bouncing off on that ascending support a few times. Nearly every time it gets to an important zone, it reacts. And as we trend upwards, retesting that resistance, fourth time we're talking about, guys, we see that beautiful green bar and gap up. And then we get into that tight range we were talking about, kind of just creeping out. And then once we get back above that 44, guys, we just breeze right through that, given that buyers have to make a nice move up as we're about to test that stubborn 47. And you see price is just holding tight, guys, within that range. Tighter than we usually see price hold, right? It could be tighter, but definitely tighter than what we are used to seeing on SMCI. So it's definitely likely we see continued consolidation. We could be seeing some consolidation for a few more days, a couple more days, whatever it may be. But I think we do get that leg up, break through that 5170 as we wicked over there. And we are pretty much clear to that $66 level, guys. Not a lot stopping us, judging off, data points that we are given and older price history. If we were to wick lower and kind of chop around, try to hold up there, it could definitely be seen, right? We could be seeing a nice move up, consolidation around that $66 level and a further move up. But yeah, guys, I'm liking what I'm seeing on SMCI. I think we look great on all time periods. I think that we are finally ready to break through this, longer term descending fashion. After hitting that 122, we kind of just descend, but it seems like price is really picking up here. We've broken that long term resistance and we're holding tight right at that important level to break through and retest that 66. Now, comment your price predictions below, guys. I'm curious to what you think SMCI is going to do, as well as other tickers that you want to see me cover on the channel. And if you want to see more SMCI, make sure to like and subscribe. As always, trade smart, and I will see you all in the next one.